Hi guys, although the title says it's a bit of an up vlog, well I guess why it is. I'm going to apologise now if my voice goes croaky. I will explain later on in the video why that's happening. At the moment I'm trying to keep myself full of fluids, so I've opted to have a coffee. No, it makes no sense at all because coffee kind of like dehydrates you in a way, and yeah, I'm waffling. For those of you who've been watching me for many years now, you will know that I have been, I wouldn't say a heavy smoker, but I was a smoker. About 3 weeks ago, in fact it was 3 weeks ago today, I had the random thought of going, I'm going to give up smoking. I've been considering it for a while, to be perfectly honest. I've been umming and ahhing about it. There were people at work that also I quit and started vaping. I spoke to them about it, got their advice, got their thoughts, watched a bit of Susie's videos because she also used to smoke and then she quit, so she vapes, and I've been watching her videos and getting some advice from her as well without her even knowing it. But there you go, babe, I have been watching you. So yeah, I wasn't sure which route to go down. At first I thought, you know, should I go straight to the actual anatomizer, whatever you call it, the vapor thing, that's what I call it, or should I at least try the e-cigarettes first? Now with me I thought it would be more psychological at first, stopping me quitting and wanting to stop smoking. So I thought, right, I'll give the e-cigarette a go, because to me, I've been used to having something in between my fingers and putting it to my mouth and taking a drag on it and then obviously blowing the smoke out. So obviously I went and watched some videos on YouTube to do with electric sonic cigarettes, and you know, read some reviews and got the right idea of what I wanted to be looking for. And it was just by pure chance that I went over to my local co-op and they were selling the blue e-cigarettes. These are the Sky Cigs. Well, that's not the cigarette, obviously. They are contained inside there. This is what they call their starter kit, and I paid a grand total of $9.99 for this. So I was quite impressed by the price. I like the fact that it comes with this black case, so everything's encased in there for you to carry around with you. Inside you have two e-cigarettes, and when I say e-cigarettes, what you actually get are, now these are obviously the nicotine ones and they're in 18 milligrams. If I unscrew it, it's easier for me to explain. This bit here is the actual battery, and this bit is the cartomizer, is it? Well, the bit where the juice is kept basically, and you screw it back together like so. And as you can see, it's very much the shape of a cigarette. It almost feels like a cigarette. And one thing I liked about this was, watch, you can use it as a torch in the night when you like. You have to have some big lungs to do that though, to keep it lit. Anyway, so that's how it works. As I said, they came with the nicotine flavoured cartomizer thingy. This is classic tobacco, but it ran out on that one, so I had this crafty idea. I wanted a variable different flavours to try at first. So I popped back over to my co-op and I got some more refills, and these are the mouthful ones, and I keep it in the black case because you've got a little space where you can keep a spare one, so if you run out you can replace it and you're not gutted in the end. The other thing I liked about the starter kit as well is that you've got the little charger, which you basically, that goes into a USB point. It can be a computer, it can be, for example, I've got a plug socket with a USB charger actually built into it. And what you do is unscrew the refill from the charger, the battery, screw it in the end, like so, plug it in a wall, and the end lights up, and whilst it stays blue it takes about 2 hours to charge up, and it goes off, and then when it goes off, you know, it's all fully charged. So you can take it to work with you, charge it up on your laptop or your computer. If you've got a USB point in your car, you can charge it up in the car. So it's a really handy thing to have. Now, as I said, With the starter pack I got a tin of nicotine, and to be honest, it has got a very tobacco-y taste to it, obviously, and it was great at first when I first started. In the first week of me quitting, I found it useful to have this because it was still giving me the same sensation of smoking a cigarette. It still tasted like, in a way, I was smoking a cigarette. But as I said, after a while I wanted to see what the other flavours are like, and at the time the only other one they had was the maple one, which is the one I got, and I paid $4.99 for these, and you get 3. And you can definitely taste mint. As you can see, they don't give off much vapour when you're exhaling it, which is one of the things that I grew to actually not like about this, because even though it feels like I've got a cigarette in my hand, I don't know, it's the smoke, it doesn't seem right. So I started getting a little bit crafty, and I started watching other vaping videos on YouTube, and there was this nifty little one where this chappie showed you how you could actually refill your cartridges yourself to save you some money. Now, so as I usually do when I finish work, I like to pop into my local co-op to get any bits and bobs I need, for example milk, cat food, munchies. And I noticed behind the till that they had some e-liquids from Blue, and I had already read reviews on this blueberry one, so I thought I would grab some. It was $3.99, which I thought was a very reasonable price. Contains 80 milligrams of nicotine. I added some in here, and if I just replace, put this one back on there seconds. So much more flavour for some reason. It tastes so much better. I absolutely love the flavour. It's gorgeous, really nice. Now I hate blueberries, can't eat them at all. They make me feel ugh. But the taste is just divine. So I really do give thumbs up to this. Now that I've been shown how I can replace, well, refill these, it's quite clever, very handy, and I like to keep these in my handbag with me at all times, to be perfectly honest, because you never know when you might be needing them. By the end of week 2 I was starting to feel that these just weren't as good as I thought they were at first, and it really didn't help much of the fact that one of my colleagues, Mark, who works in the design team, had let me have a go at his vapor. He said he bought his original one from the local co-op, strangely enough. No, he doesn't live anywhere near me though. So I thought, right, on the way home from work, I'm just going to pop in there and see by chance if they've got one, and they did. This is it, and it's a 02. I'm not sure who makes it. 10, oh yeah, 10 motives, it tells me there. And this cost me $9.99, and it contains the clearomizer, charger and the battery, and it also comes with the battery charger. And the way it works is, obviously you untwist it here because that's the charger, twist it in there, once again pop it in the USB charger. This bit lights up, takes once again about 2 hours to charge up. Once it's fully charged, I have to admit it lasts a bloody good while. I've heard of people commenting on how one similar to this only lasts, well, they don't even last a day, but I find this can last up to at least 4 days. So the charge is pretty good considering how much I paid for it. Apologies, my voice is going. Look, it's gone. It's gone. It's a bloody pain. I don't know why. I do know why it's happening, and as I said, I'll explain a little bit further on. I have been mainly using the blueberry in this, but I wanted to start switching things up a little bit more. So today I have bought myself another 2 e-liquids to try out, and not only that, because apparently these don't last forever, so you have to constantly change them. So I was on eBay the other night having a mucho like you do, and I come across a salesperson on an eBay, there you go, and they were selling them 5, that's where they are, look, you get, well, I've got 2 blue ones, a pink one and 2 red ones, and basically they just replace those ones. You can fill them up and have different e-liquids in there, so you've got different tastes for different days, I suppose. I wanted to check when I got them this morning whether they did work okay, so I put a tiny amount of the blueberry in there, just have a quick vape on to see if it did work, which it did, so I was alright with that. But I just love the colours, quite funky. And I think I paid, no I did pay, I paid £5.25 for them for 5, which isn't that bad a price compared to how much they are in other places. Whilst out shopping today, I bought myself another 2 juices to give me, well, to try out. I was in Poundland and I come across this from Cloud99. No, it's not the actual Cloud9 company. This is, I don't know, there must be imposters basically, but this is their cherry e-liquid. I've had a quick look at some reviews. Some are good, some are bad. The only way I'm going to find out is to try it. If it turns out to be shit, oh well, I only paid a quid for it, not the end of the bloody world like. And the other one I bought was from Asda. This is from a company called Bull Brand, and this is their lemon and lime flavoured e-liquid. This is the medium strength with 18 milligrams. The reason why I'm using 18 milligrams at the moment, in case anybody's wondering, is because I thought, well, if I start nearer the amount of nicotine I was taking before I was making cigarettes, and then start reducing the amount over time, you know, start experimenting with other e-juices. I know that there's loads that are sold online, so I'm sure I'll start buying them off there. But I just wanted to give these a go first. This I paid £2.50 for. As I said, the only way I'm going to find out if it's any good is to try it. So yeah, there you go guys. I have, and I'm really glad I have, apart from the main fact of, and this is where the dodgy voice comes into it. The first 2 weeks wasn't so bad. I did notice there was, it's not a bad cough, it's just a bit of an irritating cough. But I know that's just basically, that's my body's healing. My lungs are starting to clear themselves out, so all that shit I've been intaking into my body is now going and being, let's get that shit out of her. That's how it's working. And the reason why I keep losing my voice, and it's been really bad this week, which is not very good when I'm having to use the phone to call people, to sell things, like signs. You've got these tiny little hair follicles on the back of your throat and they go down into your lungs. They're called cilia. Apparently they're starting to heal, so they're growing back. And your body, well, you just can't take it, you can't control it. So it messes you up and makes your voice go hoarse, and in some occasions, like it has with me a couple of times, you near enough lose it. I mean, I was absolutely terrible last night. It just went completely. It's starting to go a bit shady now, as you can hear for yourselves. I'm not faking it. There's absolutely no reason why I would want to fake this, because it's really bloody irritating. And it's some fluids. Apparently the only way that I can help with this is to keep my fluids up, rest my voice as much as I can, so obviously doing this felt right. That's not a good idea, but Sadie, eh? You're a gift once. Yeah, I've quit smoking, guys. I am very proud of myself without sounding too big-headed. I don't know why I didn't do it before, but I've finally done it. Am I enjoying vaping, and do I find vaping better? It's not, when I thought it was going to be difficult to make that change, I think it helped with the fact that I used these at first, and as I said, I still keep them with me wherever I go, just in case the battery goes on this, so I run out of it. I can quickly switch to these to keep me going. The plan is eventually, because I've also noticed over the last week that I haven't been wanting to go and vape as much. I mean, if I do go out and have a vape, I'm only having about 3 or 4 puffs compared to how many drugs you get off a cigarette. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I hope that, like Susie, the way she's influenced me and encouraged me to start vaping, I hope I can do the same with someone else. Will I say that it's been easy? It hasn't been as hard as I thought. I mean, I haven't killed anyone, let's just say that much. Right, enough of this. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.